Dear brothers and sisters, welcome to Media Outspoken. Today we have our views about this AI deal. You might think this is about the American Iran deal or American Israel deal or an artificial intelligence deal. No, this is American intelligence deal. You know by now the exact position of the war. Where do they stand? The US, the Israel, the Iran. What is the outcome as of now? Who is in a better position? Who gained something from this war and who lost something from this war? All these are very clear. This war, for the first time, involved a lot of propaganda, mainly by the US. They won the war the first day, second day, third day, and continued winning up to 39 days. And after that, threats, negotiations, begging, having third party or negotiators working hard to end the war, to have a ceasefire, at least for a short period of time. But nothing worked out. The war continued. We are not going to detail you about what exactly happened in the war, and we are sure that you know all these by now. What we are into, Media Outspoken, we are trying to just give you a clear picture, not about the deal. Why such a deal? Although US had plans to capture Iran or take over Iran, maybe in the first couple of days of the war, they were sure that they are never going to win this war in the first span of 39 days. And from that day, they were trying to, or they took the policy of hit and run. They attacked Iran and just left. But Iran retaliated strongly, which was against the claims of US to have won the war. The propaganda was after hitting, they say they are going to demolish, they were going to destroy, they were going to take Iran to Stone Age and many things. But the retaliation was always stronger than their attacks. On the 39th day, the US started sensing defeat and came up with a ceasefire. 10 days, 15 days, 3 days, 5 days, 7 days. Whatever the US President, Mr. Trump, had to. Whatever that was in his mind, he wanted to just get out of this war. But victorious is never a possibility. So he started doing propagandas like they have already won the war, they defeated them, they don't have a navy, they don't have an air force, Almost all of them are dead. They don't have arms, ammunitions. They don't have missiles. The factories are lost. They are built just their what you call infrastructure. Everything is gone. So there is no point in extending the war. So we are coming up with a ceasefire. And during the ceasefire, they started again attacking Iran. And once they do an attack, they will just run away. The hit and run policy. But the retaliation of Iran was that strong that they had to come up with another ceasefire in no time. So let us share some details about the reasons for the war. The first one, which they thought, they will be attacked. If Iran is left like that, Iran will attack Israel. So they came up with a war. They initiated a war on February 28th. Okay, that is sound. Now, what about the second one? Is the uranium. Uranium, the atomic capability of Iran. It's like it's a foolish. What do you call it? You cannot say there is any sense in such any logic in coming up with such a reason. Uranium, as such, if it is less than 60% enriched, it is costing you less than gold. And if it is 60% enriched and it is 500 kilograms of uranium 235, be sure that it is costing you less than 10 million. And how much amount they are putting for the war, the US and the Israel, for a day is much, much more, maybe 10 times or maybe 15 times equal to the cost of the uranium which is possessed by Iran. I'm sure that this is something new to you. Uranium 235 is not a costly substance, not costly to the extent of even gold or platinum. But when it is enriched, and they have enriched, I think it's around 460 kilograms of enriched, 60% enriched uranium with Iran, which will cost you less than 10 million. You can, we are not just giving you what you call a fake news. This is the fact. You can check with any source. But when it is enriched, like more than 60%, of course, it is only used for when it is more than 60%. It is normally used for what you call the when it is enriched to an extent of more than 60%. It is normally used for making mass destructive weapons. And if that is the concern of the US and the Israel, try to understand. Iran had disclosed this that they have got 60% enriched 460 kilograms of uranium with them. This with the UN. It is with the Atomic Authority. It has been disclosed much earlier, a year back, or before that, when Obama was the president of what you call the US. Then why? So that isn't a reason for the war at all. So they are into a war, which is, I don't know, now it is like a petty ego that is playing the role of the war. US just want to show that they have won the war. They entered the war for no reason, or maybe then what you call they entered the war for Israel. But everyone around the world, they know that this war is of no reason. And there are more things about it, like I don't know, I don't know why US and Israel, both of them are nuclear power, and why they are into war with Iran, and asking them to like give the what do you call uranium to them and make sure that they are not a nuclear power. What right they have? They are doing it inside their country. They didn't. They are not. They are not in the whole life. They are not what you call around 3,000, 4,000 years. They are not attacked any country for any reason. Unlike Israel, just imagine how many attacks they did, how many wars they are in. Like over the last, they formed only in 1948. That is 52 plus 26. It's only 78 years. In 78 years, how many wars? How many times against Iran? And what is the role of the US coming all the way from, say, 10,000, 12,000 kilometers away to have a war with Iran? No particular reason for this. The Hormuz, which was kept open to all the countries until February 28th, now Iran has taken it over because it's like what do you call boundary for Iran. It's like it's a part of the country. Can somebody go to US and say that this part belongs to us? I mean, what do you call a boundary in the waters? They will agree? No. No country will agree. They have got each and every country has a what do you call water area for around 22 nautical miles from the shore. And Iran having what do you call a coastal belt of around more than 2,000 kilometers. And they have all the right for what do you call the Strait of Hormuz. Of course, along with Oman, because Oman is sharing the other side. So the war is for no reason. The US and Israel initiated the war, and they are not able to stop it. And Iran has all the power in the world to like retaliate, and they are strong enough to withstand any sort of attack. And you can actually, the US underestimated the capabilities of Iran, and that is why they are sensing such a miserable defeat in this war. Okay, now let us see what is the reason behind this American intelligence deal. We believe you might be knowing by now the details agreed upon in the so-called AI deal. But the question is, why such a deal? A giveaway deal. Sanctions removed, blockades removed, funds released. Why such a deal? So we'll just analyze like point by point what could be the reasons of US coming up with such a deal and insisting, negotiating, begging, come on, sign it, sign it, sign it, and even threatening, come on, do it, otherwise this, otherwise that. We'll just try to find out the actual reasons. The reason number one could be the recent or the latest retaliation by Iran in attacking Bahrain, Kuwait, and Jordan. It was a strong retaliation. Iran could send missiles to Jordan, an attack or two against the Middle East countries would definitely widen the gap between US and the Middle East. So this could be one major reason why US decided to go for the deal, just to keep the Middle East closer to them. The only reason for the Middle East countries to be in this war is that they have US bases in their region. But every time the Israel or the US attacked Iran, the retaliation was actually pointed at these Middle East countries. So it is clear to each and every Middle East country that US is never going to win and Iran is never going to lose. And the only losers would be the Middle East countries. For every attack, the retaliation by Iran is pointed at these Middle East countries. So Mr. Trump, in an effort to hold the Middle East together, had no other options but to come up with a deal with Iran. Reason number one. Number two, since Israel is not willing to have a ceasefire or any other restrictions which does not allow them to continue attacking Lebanon, US thought of keeping them away, at least in the front of the world, showing as if Trump has grudge for Bibi. This AI deal actually sounds very funny. US, on behalf of Israel, says that Israel is not going to attack Iran or Lebanon during this ceasefire. And Israel is not part of the deal. They are not signed any agreement, which actually keeps Israel away from any obligations. They are free to fight, they are free to attack as and when they decide. So, this is what actually the US is trying to bring about. Trump wants or keeps Israel isolated so that in a few days' time, US can come up and say that Iran could be attacked, Lebanon could be attacked, since Israel is not in his hands or he doesn't have any control over them. So this is actually a dirty tactic being played by the US President, Mr. Trump. So this could be the most dangerous aspect of this AI deal. The whole world is being fooled. The World Cup football being hosted by US, Canada, and Mexico could be another reason for Trump to have a ceasefire now, just to make sure that everything goes smooth, at least up to July 20th, when they have the finals. So these could be the reasons why Trump has come up with such a dirty deal. The deal seems awesome, but for these points, which are to be taken care of. We wish you watch our videos, subscribe to our channel, and share it with your friends. We wish you watch our videos in full, share your comments and thoughts. We assure you that we would, as always, bring you the truth behind every news. Thank you. God bless you.